This is the painting I'm going to be doing today. I've already finished it, obviously, but I'll be showing you in a few minutes how I did it. And this is where your knowledge of the color wheel might come in handy, as opposites on the color wheel will be used to create neutrals or grays in the cup. So we'll get started. It just gives me a base to start out with, and it gets rid of the white of the canvas. And some of this color might peep through a little bit later and kind of unify the painting a little bit. A little dot there, and that's almost two. One, almost two is maybe about there. Okay, so we'll just fit it into this little spot here. And let's see then the difference between that. Let's see, that is one. You have no idea what I'm doing, but I do. Okay. That needs to be right there. Okay, the bottom of the cup is the same distance as from here to here is the same distance as from here to here. And I measured it on the other cup, so I know where I'm going here. So this has to come down here, and I noticed that the rim of the cup, the rim of the plate touches the cup about here, and directly across about there. So I know that my plate is going to go all the way up to there, and I can measure and see how far out it goes. So I think I will, just for the heck of it. We're going to use opposites on the color wheel, and we're going to do the coffee. So I'm going to take a little bit of orange, a little bit of dark blue, and we'll just get that in, just to have something to start with. It doesn't have to be perfect yet. It may never have to be actually perfect. Okay, so our coffee is kind of in there. And so now we're going to mix up a color for some of these grays. And oddly enough, we're going to use the same two colors. And so this color here is a little bit bluer. And so I'm going to use the lighter blue and a little bit of orange, a little bit of white, and let's see what we get here. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, we could probably use that. I think my light has left me a little bit, so I may have to adjust that in a minute. Okay, but we'll at least get a little bit of this on. Needs to be a little bit darker in that corner. Okay. The darkest dark is usually found on where the item, whatever you're painting, meets the surface that it's sitting on. So the darkest dark is going to be right down here, and I'm going to go ahead and get that on there now so that you can see where that cup is sitting. And you can probably see I've made it a little bit bigger than it really should be. It doesn't really matter. I can whittle this away when I put this on and bring it right up to that edge. As long as I've got this on my brush, I'm going to put this a little bit darker underneath here, because this is also a little darker, but not quite as dark. You're always comparing one value to the thing that it sits next to and the thing that sits next to that. And I've got several different lights pointing at this, so I've got lots of different little shadows here, which I really did not want, but I'm stuck with. Okay, this is probably going to end up being a little bit lighter than this, but for right now this will work. Okay, so the plate is casting a shadow, and the cup is also casting a shadow. Let's see, and that shadow, touches right here. So that's going to come over, and then it's going to go out. It's a weird shape. Let's see. This is not quite right. Let's bring that over. It's already beginning to look a little bit cupish, like a cup. Okay, where else do I see dark? Usually you're going to see if the light source is coming from this side, this outside will be light, and this inside will be light. It'll be light on the right outside, light on the left inside, which means it's got to be dark somewhere, so it's going to be dark over here on the right inside. Let's see. Okay, so it's dark there, and it's a transition there. Where else is it dark? It is dark on this handle. Okay, that's better. And I said I would whittle it away. I better do it on this side too, because that's too dark for right there. The dark goes over too far. That's what I'm trying to say. And now I whittled a bit too much. Oh well. I think I can put it back. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay. All right. Now for the fun part. This part is, let's see. Wait, I can't have fun till it's all ready. I've got to set myself up here. This is not going to be real bright underneath here, but it is going to be brighter than it already is. So that is going to be that color. Let's see. Okay, better. Not perfect. That's not the best handle I've ever seen. But, okay. So you can probably hear me cleaning out my brush, and I am wiping it dry. I'm going to get a great big gob of juicy white and add some yellow ochre to it, and maybe a little tiny bit of orange. I don't think that I have ever used white right out of the tube. I always add some other color to it. And this time it's a little bit of yellow ochre. It makes it creamy. It makes it sunlit, or in this case, light lit. Okay, so here we go. This is pretty bright. Okay, so this is bright here. And I pressed here and then pulled it off so that this forms like a little transition period. I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm getting some more paint, and that goes down here. Let's see. I want to make sure you can see it. Yes, you can. Okay. Okay. Not perfect yet, but okay. So a little bit more. And we have the top of this. Yes. Okay, we just get a little bit on the top, and it begins to turn over, and we can't see on the other side, so we don't get to paint it. And right here. And again, pressing and then just pulling